Hello and welcome to episode 92 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. We're away to Middlesbrough and also away at Blackburn Rovers, both in the EFL Championship. And as you can see, since we were last with you, then we have gone unbeaten in 7 matches, won 4 and drawn 3, and let's see if we can continue that on today's episode, beginning with that Middlesbrough match, and the team for that one is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to make the trip to Middlesbrough, and it is Molina in goal, back 4 of Samuel Smith, Hill, Forker and Kasunu. Roberts at the base of midfield with Rice and Dermain ahead of him, Campbell on the left, Ward on the right, Cabezas up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well my assistant is recommending we need to show everyone their recent praises justify, put on a real show. I'm not sure I agree with him. Given that we're in good form, I think we should tell the players we're doing well, we're on a good run, keep it going. So we'll point the finger and tell them that. And let's get them out there and see if we can continue this good run of form. As always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how the game goes, unless anything dramatic happens. We win the ball back. Cabezas plays it over the top for the on-running Ward. Question marks are going to be asked about offside. Ward's rounded the goalkeeper, put it in the back of the net, and it looks like it's going to count. It's Middlesbrough 0, Sheffield United 1, and we haven't played 2 minutes yet. We've got a free kick now. Campbell with the shot, but it's wide, and we've only played 4 minutes. We're already looking very good value for the lead. And we're 15 minutes in now. Still no further highlights, but we're definitely having the better of it. So can we see this one through to a conclusion? Let's encourage the lads at this point. That hasn't gone down that well, to be honest. So I think maybe a demand more might be the order of the day at half time. But we're going to get to half time at 1-0, and we do. So let's go in there and tell the lads we're doing well. We can definitely find another gear and start the second half. We'll demand more immediately. And that's gone down even worse. Kasunu into Cabezas though, Kasunu to Roberts, into Rice, into Campbell, and Campbell has put the ball in the back of the net, but it's not going to count. This one is disallowed for offside. And right, we're going to need to take Campbell off. I'll bring on Gibbs White on the left hand side. Kasunu steps inside, finds Forker to Roberts. Ball over the top. Cabezas gives chase but doesn't get there. But does almost win it back off Harry Darling. But then Ward's won it back, finds Rice. And it's found Ward again. Rice to Campbell. And he's been fouled. And Dale Fry is off. In fact, it's not. It's Zach Willis that's received a red card for Middlesbrough. So we'll play against 10 men for the rest of the match. Rice to Hill to Forker. Is he going to run with it? He is. He finds Dermain into Ward. Back to Roberts. Back to Forker. Finds Hill in acres of space. To Samuel Smith on the left hand side, over the top for Cabezas, and I thought he'd been clattered then, but it's not given. Canute's ball forward, cut out by Hill, but he can only find Ward with the header. Ennis is in behind and blazes it over the crossbar. Right, we're going to need to make another sub at this point. and it's going to be Rice, and we'll bring on Mohamed Cham, and the next sub's going to be Kasunu at right back, and that will be Ian Carden coming on. And have we got any more? No, that's it now for subs. So 5 minutes to go. We're 1-0 up, facing 10 men. Should be job done. And we've got 5 minutes of stoppage time. So let's go attacking to see the game out. And it's Fry with the throw into Guerrero. Samuel Smith intercepts. Roberts to Dermain. Forker plays it forward. Ward with the flick on for Cabezas into the area. And Jorge Cabezas seals the win with a second goal for Sheffield United. Middlesbrough 0, Sheffield United 2. And there's barely time for the kick-off. Full time, 2-0 to Sheffield United. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we make the trip to Blackburn Rovers. The team for this one: Molina in goal, back four of Samuel Smith, Forker, Jackson and Carden, Thomas at the base of midfield with Mohamed Cham and Gibbs White ahead of him, Campbell on the left, Ikone on the right and Dawson up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, the assistant manager is once again saying show everyone their recent praise is justified, put on a real show. This time I'm going to agree with him, otherwise I'll end up doing the same as I did last time. So let's pump the fists and agree with him. That's motivated a lot of the lads. So let's get them out there and see if we can pull off another win. And as before, we'll try and see out the first 10 minutes and then make decisions after that. And we've had slightly the better of the opening 10 minutes, but only just. So I think I can encourage at this point. See how that goes down. Quite well this time. So that was the right call. And it is Mohamed Cham to Ikone, long ball forward. Dawson times his run brilliantly, but he's got no support. He's having to hold it up. He's done fantastically well. Finds Ikone, Gibbs White into Thomas, and the shot is too high. The highlight comes to an end. We do need to probably get a goal. We are in danger of dropping out of the playoffs unless Reading are already winning. They are. That helps a little bit. Dawson to Ikone, Ikone to Carden, Carden's ball forward, Dawson's in behind and it loops up in the air and Kanaya Boyce-Clark makes a comfortable save. So Tripp with the headed clearance for Blackburn, and Wharton plays it to Tripp. They get it to Balquisha. Jones into the middle, and the shot is saved by the Sheffield United goalkeeper. So 45 minutes gone, 0-0, and Blackburn have edged the first half. So we'll go in there and say you've done okay, but we can do better. Do better in front of goal. That's good enough. Go with that. Okay. We're limited in terms of what we can do off the bench because we've got a number of injuries in the squad and a number of tired players on the bench. What can we do? Realistically, the only thing I can do is move Stephen Thomas to right back Ian Carden can take the place of Jimmy Forker at centre-back. Have we got a left-back who can come on? James Hill could come on at left-back for Samuel Smith. That would help. Let's move. Who can we put to defensive midfield? We're short on options. It's going to have to be Kasumu for Jimmy Forker. That's not ideal. Central midfield, we don't really have anybody we can bring on there, so they're going to have to see the game through. Unless we drop Will Dawson back in there for Gibbs White. Not ideal, but he's going to have to do it for now. And then Gibbs White can be replaced by Cabezas. And that'll do for now. 3 subs at half time. And we're going to leave it as long as we possibly can to make any changes in the second half. So let's encourage the lads to start with. That's gone down well. Blackburn definitely on top. Williams clears for Blackburn, but only finds Campbell. He plays it back to Carden, to Jackson, so we're going to go the other way this time. Kasunu to Dawson, turns to his right, finds Thomas. Forward for Ikone. Gets his cross into Campbell, and Kem Campbell has found the back of the net. It's Blackburn Rovers 0, Sheffield United 1, and we've played an hour. So Dawson, I'm not too concerned that he's on a 6.4. He's playing very much out of position. The one that I am worried about is Kem Campbell on the left-hand side. If I've got an option to take him off, I'm going to use it. Josh Bowler can do that job. But in fact, I'm going to use Kyle Rowe instead. And we get the ball away, and Blackburn hit the crossbar. Thomas clears, but it's offside anyway. And our only remaining substitute now is going to be Thomas at right back. And our only option is really Roger Ward. He's a right winger, but he's going to have to play right back for a while. We'll do it once this highlight ends, provided they don't score from it. And they have. So Michel-Ange Balikwisha has equalised for Blackburn. So we're going to go attacking, we're going to demand more, and we're not going to make the change. So he's going to have to see the game out now. Can we hold on for a point? Wouldn't be the worst result in the world. Rowe to Cham, and it's given away. Montgomery to Williams for Blackburn. Back to Sola. Trip through to Balikwisha, and the deflection takes it over the keeper, and Balikwisha's got another one. It is Blackburn Rovers 2, Sheffield United 1, and we have lost. The goal coming in the first minute of stoppage time, and that is how it finished. Blackburn 2, Sheffield United 1. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the league table, and the late heartbreak against Blackburn Rovers does see us drop out of the top 6. We're down to 7th. We've got 10 wins, 11 draws and 4 defeats from our 25 games, 41 points on the board, just a point outside the playoffs. So let's have a look at when we're going to come back and I think I will bring you back. I will bring you back for the games against Crewe Alexandra at home and Reading away. So one of the teams towards the bottom and one of our rivals for a playoff position. And before both of those, I will round up the business we do in the January transfer window, assuming we do any at all. And that concludes today's episode. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.